Come here now, girl.
What is up, guys? It is MaRik here, and today we are doing another episode of Good and Bad, where we look at good or bad TF2 weapons and basically review them, give their stats, and what my personal thoughts on them are. But before we really get into the video and start talking about our weapon of the day, which is the soda popper, probably obviously by the title, I want to talk about something that happened in my English class. So, you know, I was just sitting there. My teacher always makes presentations on our new vocab and stuff, and he uses like memes and stuff because he's like one of those modern teachers, you know, like those guys that like understand technology and stuff. So he knows memes and stuff. So one of our words was flamboyant, and he had Lady Gaga up there and everything. And some kid asks, "Hey, where's Miley Cyrus? Why isn't Miley Cyrus up there?" And he's like, "Because trash isn't one of our words." And I think I almost died of laughter because it was the funniest thing I've ever heard in my life, because I don't like Miley Cyrus anymore. I used to like her when Hannah Montana was a show, but hey, you know, times change. Anyway, so let's get actually into the review of this weapon that we are using. This is the Scout's scattergun, or one of the Scout's scatterguns, called the soda popper. A lot of people know about it, and I'm here to give my review on it. So let's look at its stats first. Its first stat is plus 50% firing speed. So this is probably going back to, like, this is all being compared to the Force of Nature. The firing speed of the Force of Nature is pretty slow, so this is 50% faster than the Force of Nature or any other weapon. I think it's the Force of Nature it's comparing it to, because it kind of looks kind of like it, because it's a double barrel shotgun. So obviously, you know, the firing speed is increased. You can obviously tell because I'm shooting it like a freaking, I don't know, like a Spaz 12. So I don't know. 25% faster reload time. So obviously, reloads 25% faster than the Force of Nature, and negative 66% clip size. So this is actually negative 66 of the normal 6 that's in the scattergun. So it's being compared to all the Scout scatterguns. So yeah, so obviously by its stats you would probably say, wow, this weapon seems pretty good, you know what I mean? There's no like damage penalty, and it's all about speed. And that's something I noticed, is that it's like all about speed. But before we actually get into it, has an alt fire ability. It's when it first came out, the alt fire ability was every time, like, you just run around and it'll give you a meter, and the more you run around, the more the meter will fill up. And it used to be mini crits, and that's what made this weapon well known around the TF2 community, because it was so overpowered, and all you had to do was run around and you got mini crits. But now it gives you extra jumps. So I think it's 5 or 6 jumps. I don't know the exact amount, but it gives you a lot of jumps. So it's not as useful, but in some situations it can be. But one thing that I really like, I want to say, is that, like, I felt like there was a damage penalty, like a secret damage penalty that was not on its stats, because every time I used it, I just found myself not doing as much damage as I would have done with like a scattergun or something. You know what I mean? Like, I wasn't doing as much damage as I thought I could, so I feel like there is a damage penalty, but it's like not, you know, stated. That's just how I feel when I was using it. And if you if you miss a shot, or like it does low damage, it's going to affect you really bad. I know there's that fast reload, but, like, you know, if you miss the shots, you're going to spend your time more reloading, and then instead of killing people, and they're going to notice you're there, and you're going to die faster. So, you know, I don't think this is an amazing weapon. Actually, I don't even think it's that good of a weapon. I'd rather just roll with the scattergun, so I'm going to have to roll this under a bad weapon. I know a lot of people like to use it. I know a lot of people, you know, use it all the time and like it. But personally, I just don't think it's that amazing of a weapon. I'm sorry for all you Scout players out there, but I just think it's not that amazing of a weapon. So, but one thing I will say that it is good in is trolling. I mean, you can just hit the hype button, and, you know, if there's a direct hit soldier like there was in this gameplay, all I really did was just, you know, scurry around him and try to make him hit me out of the sky and stuff. So it's pretty cool. But anyway, that's my review on the gun. Hope you guys did enjoy. If you did, please like, subscribe. I'm MaRik, and I'll see y'all later.